Let's go. Let's go 10 defense. Oh my gosh. I get a kick out of these the Star Wars intros. I don't know why. I'm having a lot of fun writing these suckers up. It's going to be a Gideon versus Nahiri game. On this is a map that's called Elm Street, if I remember correctly. Because I keep forgetting to note, to note in the video the maps. But very quick turns. My first turn, I walked Gideon forward. My opponent's first turn, he walks Nahiri forward. Not a ton going on here. Luckily, these first few turns fly. You'll notice on this map, we put there's a couple number 4s on these houses. Is that while you're moving and you end on one of those gray spaces on the houses, you can use 4 movement to basically teleport to any of the other gray spaces on the other sides or corners of the houses. We don't utilize that mechanic in this map anyway, but just a minor point, you'll see the number 4 written on some of those hexes. Alright, so we're a few turns in after all this jostling for position here, and here I am summoning AVACYN finally, and moving Gideon a little bit closer, trying to be careful of the blazing fire cats a bit here. I find them very scary when you're using a range 1 Planeswalker, because you have to move in order to actually attack, and then that basically means you're taking a haste fire cat attack to the face while you come in. So here's Lithomancy.
Of course. Interesting maneuver.
And I realized that Nahiri would be defending with height advantage for the rest of this game, very likely. So it felt like it was a pretty good move. I felt like this was about to be an uphill fight. So I guess immediately here I did decide to start summoning my monsters because, well, I mean, Nahiri's basically cornered. I didn't foresee my opponent giving up this, the high ground that he just created. So Rock's veterans, of course, all grouped up. And then the second set of summons are the core hookers, closer to Gideon, because I like to use them as more of a primary offense while the Rock's veterans tie things up in general. So that's kind of what I was going for here. Toss on the Divine Favor on, of course, the core hookers, because I want them to be my my more offensive units in this build here, at least for killing Nahiri directly. And then Honor of the Pure, because it's a Beasley white card for total weight domination. And then I toss Battle-Wise Valor on them for extra protection. Opponent's turn.
Assuming control.
My opponent plays Dissension in the ranks to use one of my core hookmasters to attack Gideon. Actually, they're all adjacent to Gideon, so he attacks. But luckily, the roll actually ends up being a 3 against 3. 3 hits to 3 shields, so nothing done.
Hot, 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 hot.
The next card, Rolling Trembler, deals 2 damage to Nahiri and 1 damage to Gideon. Not a big fan of Rolling Trembler, but it has its uses. Not particularly in a red-white deck, I don't think, but my opponent was just using the pre-built Nahiri deck, I believe, so, it is what it is, I suppose. Back on my turn. I draw Gideon's Phalanx. This is always, you know, once white has started fighting, I love this card because this is just basically +1 defense for everything. Because once white is in there and in your face, they're not going very far. Like, nobody's going anywhere. It's usually kind of a lockdown scenario. Taking a turn with the hookers. I kind of mulled this move over a little bit, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But in the end, you're going to see here, I eventually decided to actually clog every space around Nahiri. So that she was completely trapped, and she could not move anywhere. So yeah, I eventually decided to just take every hex around her and keep her trapped there with no chance of walking away. And we realized too that he actually attacked back one turn. He attacked my lower Rocks Veteran when he actually wasn't engaged with that lower Rocks Veteran. So he waited to switch the wound up to the Rocks Veteran up top, because that's the only legal target for Nahiri to attack. These are my core hookers attacking Nahiri. I'm getting a little behind here, but I believe I just got a wound right here. And this is the third hooker attacking Nahiri, which I think that nails 2 wounds? 1 wound. Alright, so he rolls that the shield that he needed. I believe that only gets 1 damage through. And I think at that point, yeah, I think Nahiri has 4 damage at that point in the game here. What is this? Burn at the stake?
Call me crazy, but I just don't see race. I guess I'm just the least racist person here.
So yeah, you know, he uses racism and decides that he doesn't like Rocks Veterans for 1 turn. Or I think he said Rocks, because I think that's the actual race of the Rocks Veterans, if I remember. Either way, he basically said it was to kill the Rocks Veterans. So all of his figures will be getting +1 power when they attack Rocks Veterans this turn, or Rocks figures. So here's the haste attack. Going down at that, even ground at that Rocks Veteran. Who's getting, wow, a buttload of bonuses, I see. It's a good time. It's a good time with these Rocks Veterans. They do get with Honor of the Pure and like all the defensive buffs they get, with like Gideon's Phalanx and their group up power. It's a good time. My opponent plays Silver Strike there on my 1. You kind of missed it. I didn't quite catch it as he removed my Rocks Veteran from the board. But Silver Strike did remove one of my Rocks Veterans outright because he was surrounded by all 3 Fire Cats. This should be Nahiri attacking. Nahiri attacking, yep, the one that she was engaged with, and she slew him. And then I think to end my opponent's turn, he plays Spare from Evil on Blazing Fire Cats, which kind of gives them like a 2-life force field, effectively. Uh-oh, I didn't look at the card I was playing. Oh, that's Survive the Night. If it's going on AVACYN, I've just put Survive the Night on AVACYN, and I'm taking a turn with her because she is a very good pick to deal her auto damage to all 3 of the kitties. So here, I'm taking my attack at that bottom left kitty that was just pointed out. She's getting +1 for Honor of the Pure, so rolling 2 hits and getting rolling 5 dice, getting 2 hits versus my opponent's 1 shield. My opponent puts Burn from Within on the hookers, plays Skillful Lunge on that topmost Blazing Fire Cat, and all 3 of them are attacking AVACYN. This is trigger Survive the Night. AVACYN gets +5 defense, +5 toughness. So the first kitty with the bonus is attacking. So we get 5 hits. We get 4 plus 1 more for Intense Strike, and I'm rolling 10 defense. Somehow I get 9 freaking crossed swords and only 1 shield. So yeah, 5 to 1 there. So I'm putting 4 wounds on AVACYN, and it's already looking terrible. Second kitty attacks. AVACYN is no longer getting the benefits of Honor of the Pure, so she's down to 9 defense. Easily blocked on that second attack. Last attack gets all skulls here, plus 1 more for Intense Strike. But that, luckily, 9 defense holds up, and I get a 4/4 even block. Back to my turn. Time for the good times. I drew Chaplain's Blessing. I couldn't have come at a better time. Remove 2 wounds, 2 damages from a hero.
Much better.
And then place a +1 power token on that hero. Very good card. It belongs in any white deck that has a hero in it. It's just too freaking good. And then the next good card, Healing Salve. Heal 2 damage from any creature.
Much better.
And then here is the card draw effect from Healing Salve. Healing Salve is probably, in my opinion, it is one of White's best spells, if not the best one. Here I am putting lots of enchantments on the hookers. AVACYN attacks the bottom left kitty. She's benefiting from Honor of the Pure again because she's been healed to full. So she's rolling 6 now because she also has a +1 counter. What I get? Looks like that's 3 to no shields. And then we have the Madness of Angels, which procs here and finishes off the other 2 kitties.
Triple kill.
For a very nice triple kill, all in one turn. AVACYN is definitely proving her value here. My opponent enchants his Planeswalker Nahiri with Not Forgotten. That effectively breaks down to whenever one of his figures or one of his creatures dies and it's adjacent to Nahiri, then Nahiri gets a +1 power buff. Summoning the worst red squad in the game, in my opinion, the Bloodline Nobles. And then summoning AVACYN Inquisitors, another very racist squad that hates all the aliens. Or I think what's their power? The AVACYN Inquisitors. It's like in AVACYN's name, and it's like they can.
Finally, a challenge! Bring it on!
Anything that's not human, they're more powerful against. Very funny. And then Nahiri. This should be Nahiri attacking. I think this is a Nahiri attacking Gideon because she's no longer engaged. But that's a 1/1 block. My turn. Draw Tenacity. Immediately put that in AVACYN because she is going to she's going to be a wrecking ball at this point. Playing Inspired Charge. All creatures within 8 clear sight spaces of the Planeswalker get +2 power, which is mostly what I'm concerned with anyway. So I'm activating the hookers and attacking up at that newly summoned Bloodline Noble. So that's 8 to 3. My opponent gets 2 shields, and I'm rolling here. I only get 3 hits. That's so slightly under average on that, but it deals 1 damage. So here's the 1 damage that guy took. Next attack right here, that bottom left hooker versus the bottom left Bloodline Noble. This is an 8 to 2, I think. I get another 3. So Bloodline Nobles have 2 life, 2 toughness. No shields means that guy takes 3 damage and instantly dies. Last hooker is attacking one of the AVACYN Inquisitors, as you saw pointed out there. But I got 1 hit. Man, I got 1 hit. So very, very poor attacks. 1 hit versus 3 non-shields. My opponent puts Stonewill on Nahiri, and she actually already fulfills the condition because she has 4 wounds, 4 damage on her. She's attacking Gideon. Rolling 6 instead of 4 now because of Stonewill. So she gets 2 hits to Gideon's 1 shield. So that slips a wound in, or a damage in. Looks like Gideon's at 2 damage total. Back on my turn. Near-death experience.
Much better.
Near-death experience to clear off a little bit of that damage. I think Gideon's at full health again. He might have 1 wound. Activating the hookers again, and without Inspired Charge, just trying to kill these guys. 4 hits to 1 shield. Finally gets rid of that Bloodline Noble. And now I remember, that hooker was rolling an additional attack die versus that guy because that Bloodline Noble was engaged in AVACYN. So there was a tenacity buff there. That's why she was rolling 8 and the other 2 were rolling 7. Now I'm remembering this. Anyway, another hooker kills the Inquisitor that you just saw, and then this last hooker is attacking another Inquisitor. 5v3. 3 hits to 1 shield. That should be enough to kill them. They should only have 2 life. So yeah, off the board he goes, Mr. White Racism. This is Nahiri attacking Gideon again on my opponent's turn. 4 hits. Pretty scary attack roll. Luckily, I get a pretty solid 2 shields to block a good chunk of that damage. So, in response, I decided to take the most annoying. I swear, Evase is one of the most annoying units in the game, but I engage Nahiri with AVACYN and attacker, but with that very terrible attack roll, does nothing. Madness of Angels deals 1 damage to the adjacent AVACYN Inquisitor. Nahiri now is attacking AVACYN, rolling 6, getting 4. AVACYN, so AVACYN takes a little bit of damage. Last card going on AVACYN. Trying to get some lifesteal on her to heal off that damage. Going back against Nahiri. Nahiri gets 1 shield on 6 dice, and I get 4 hits. That deals, I think it's 3 damage, and that is enough, I think, to kill her because she already had 4 damage. Yeah, end of the game, boom, the table flip. Yeah, AVACYN MVP. I mean, is anyone surprised? Total weight domination plus AVACYN just means everything dies. It's completely insane. Well, thanks for watching another game of Total Weight Domination. Get ready for another one sometime soon. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Anyone interested, I'm going to leave a link to AotP Discord. Looking forward to setting up some sort of AotP tournament. It's probably going to be held via Tabletop Simulator, you know, what you're seeing here. But I want to drum up a little interest, see if we can get a few people. I have a small group of people that are interested in setting one up, so we're going to get some sort of rule set rolling. And yeah, we'll explore some sort of tournament that we can do. So let me know if any of you are interested. Join the Discord below if you want to jump in and chat with us. I would love to have you around. I would love to hear your thoughts and comments. I don't know, I'll talk AOTP with almost anybody. On that note, I'm out. We'll see you in the next one.